U.S. agencies and departments that provide economic information useful for trading large-cap stocks. These agencies release critical data that can influence large-cap stock prices, especially in sectors like technology, healthcare, consumer discretionary, and financials. 1. U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis, BEA. Data provided. Gross domestic product, GDP. Quarterly GDP growth impacts market sentiment, especially large-cap stocks like SPY, QQQ, and Dow components. Personal income and outlays. Tracks consumer spending and income, which affects companies like Amazon, AMZN, Apple, AAPL, and Walmart, WMT. Trade balance. Exports/imports data can impact multinational large-cap firms like Boeing, BA, Caterpillar, CAT, and General Electric, GE. Impact on large-cap stocks. Tech stocks and consumer discretionary stocks are highly affected by GDP growth reports. Trade balance data impacts export-heavy large-cap companies like industrials. Useful for sectors: tech, consumer discretionary, industrials, financials. Data release: monthly, quarterly. Website: bea.gov. 2. U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS. Data provided. Non-farm payrolls, NFP released monthly, affects large-cap companies in tech, banking, and retail. Unemployment rate affects large-cap companies like Target, TGT, Home Depot, HD, and financial firms like JP Morgan Chase, JPM. Consumer Price Index, CPI, measures inflation and impacts large caps like Procter & Gamble, PG, and PepsiCo, PEP. Producer Price Index, PPI, input cost for manufacturers and producers impact stocks like 3M, MMM, and General Electric, GE. Impact on large-cap stocks. CPI and PPI impact the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions, affecting sectors like finance and growth stocks, like tech. Employment data affects consumer sentiment, influencing consumer-driven large caps like Costco, Cost, and Walmart, WMT. Useful for sectors: technology, retail, financials, industrials. Data release: monthly. Website: bls.gov. 3. Federal Reserve, the Fed. Data provided. Federal funds rate. Interest rate decisions impact large-cap financials like JP Morgan, JPM, and growth stocks like NVIDIA, NVDA. FOMC minutes and statements. Market-moving events that influence large-cap stocks, especially in banking and tech. Economic projections. GDP, unemployment, and inflation forecasts affect large-cap companies. Impact on large-cap stocks. Changes in interest rates affect banks, like JP Morgan and BAC, and growth stocks, like TSLA, NVDA, and Apple. Large-cap stocks and financials and REITs, like Vanguard's VNQ, are highly sensitive to rate changes. Useful for sectors: financials, tech, real estate, consumer discretionary. Data release: 8 times per year, FOMC meetings, but interest rate changes can happen at any time. Website: federalreserve.gov. 4. U.S. Census Bureau. Data provided. Retail sales indicates consumer spending, affecting large-cap retailers like Amazon, AMZN, Walmart, WMT, and Target, TGT. Durable goods orders affects large-cap manufacturers like Boeing, BA, and General Motors, GM. Housing starts and building permits impacts large-cap companies in construction, housing, and home improvement like Home Depot, HD, and Lowe's, Low. Impact on large-cap stocks. Retail sales affect retail-driven large caps. Housing data impacts large-cap firms in construction, building materials, and home improvement. Useful for sectors: retail, industrials, consumer discretionary, construction. Data release: monthly. Website: census.gov. 5. U.S. Department of Commerce. Data provided. International trade data impacts large-cap exporters like Boeing, BA, Caterpillar, CAT, and General Motors, GM. Business investment data provides insights into CapEx trends, which impact industrial and capital-intensive large-cap stocks. Impact on large-cap stocks. Export data impacts large-cap exporters and multinationals. Business investment trends affect large-cap manufacturers and construction-related stocks. Useful for sectors: industrials, energy, capital goods. Data release: monthly. Website: commerce.gov. 6. U.S. Department of Energy, DOE. Data provided. Weekly Petroleum Status Report. Affects large-cap oil and energy stocks like ExxonMobil, XOM, and Chevron, CVX. Energy prices. Natural gas, oil, and energy-related prices affect large caps in the energy sector. Impact on large-cap stocks. Companies like ExxonMobil, XOM, and Chevron, CVX, are directly impacted. Indirect impact on transportation firms like UPS, FedEx, and airlines like Delta due to fuel costs. Useful for sectors: energy, airlines, transportation. Data release: weekly. Website: energy.gov. 7. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Data provided. Insider transactions. Large cap insider buying/selling affects market sentiment. Corporate filings, 10Q, 10K, 8K, proxy statements, earnings reports, executive changes, and buyback announcements. Short interest data helps traders track short interest in large cap stocks. Impact on large cap stocks. Changes in insider ownership can signal market sentiment on large caps. 10Q, 10K filings impact company-specific large cap stocks like Tesla, TSLA, Meta, and Apple, APL. Useful for sectors: all sectors. Data release: ongoing, based on company filings. Website: sec.gov. 8. U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. Data provided. Commodity prices. Reports on agricultural prices impact consumer goods companies like Procter & Gamble, PG. Global supply chains. Supply disruptions impact large-cap consumer staples and food producers like Coca-Cola, KO, and PepsiCo, Pep. Impact on large-cap stocks. Food price changes affect retailers and agriculture-dependent firms. Useful for sectors: consumer staples, retail. Data release: monthly. Website: usda.gov. 9. U.S. Department of Treasury. Data provided. Treasury yields, 10-year, 2-year, etc. affects valuation of large-cap growth stocks. Debt issuance can impact interest rates, indirectly affecting large caps. Impact on large-cap stocks. Higher yields negatively affect tech and growth stocks. Banks benefit from higher yields. Useful for sectors: technology, financials. Data release: daily. Website: treasury.gov. Summary: if you're focused on large-cap trading, pay close attention to data from Federal Reserve, interest rates, FOMC, BLS, employment, inflation, BEA, GDP, trade balance, Census Bureau, retail sales, housing data. If you like a customized alert system for these reports or data feeds, I can help you set one up.